I would have to ask the people. I would have to actually talk to the people. See, and they would determine what they are, and if the other white people go along with it, then I would have to accept that as probable cause to believe that the people are, for all practice, white people. Because it is the white supremacists who determine who is white and who is not. There are millions of non-white people who call themselves black, and who white people say, yes, you're black, even though you look like you're white. But yes, you are black. You call yourself black, and I recognize you as being black and will treat you as being black. Mm-hmm. And so then, for all practical purposes, that person is black. Many black people we call black right here in this area of the world, have many of these people in what we call our families and whatnot. People who could so-called pass for white. But they are classified as black. They accept the classification as black. They function as black. And the white supremacists, which is the real criteria, say that they are black. And so for all practical purposes, they are black. So in direct answer to the question, you have to talk to the actual people and then see how the other white people interact with them. Now, these white people may decide that these people who are considered to be non-white, even though they look like they're white, they'll say, no, I'm not white, and I'm saying I'm not white. And I'm not going to function as a white person. I function as a black person. Then it's up to the black people to be maybe suspicious of whether or not this is a trick, but to just observe. And if they function as black people, then for all practical purposes, and when I say in a constructive manner, it has to be constructive, because if they behave in a manner that's not constructive, then there's all kinds of probable cause to believe that that is deception on the part of the white supremacists, and that they have sent some white supremacists among black people, and these white supremacists are now acting like they are now black people, but it's an act. So there's probable cause for suspicion, but the suspicion will prove itself one way or another by whether what they do is constructive. Now, when it stops being constructive, then you will certainly, even if they start out being constructive, if at any point they stop being constructive, then you can just simply say, yes, most likely these are white supremacists. Since according to the code, you never really identify anyone as a white supremacist.
Understood.
Never say that. Unless the person him or herself, says that he or she is a white supremacist. You never say that. But you always say, if you're white, if you're classified as white, and you generally function as white, then there's cause for suspicion. That's all.
I did have just a quick follow-up question, but I know that you said only 5 more minutes, and I think that was about 3.
Yes, I'm going to have to go
okay.
One more question, and then that's it.
Okay. I understood that answer, but I believe that I could go to Russia right now and talk to someone who would tell me that the person I'm talking, let's call him his name Igor, and the white people there would say Igor is not white, and Igor would be mistreated, and he and I would be sitting in the same part of a restaurant, and he would be not white. I'd ask all the white people around, and they'd say he's not white. Igor and I could get on a plane together, fly to San Diego together, and Igor's told, now you're white. And I ask Igor, are you white? And Igor says, yes, I'm white. And I ask any number of white people, and they say, yeah, he's white. And Igor wants to be white. And it's all in the same day.
Yes.
Is this
so Igor, according to counter-racist logic, Igor is now officially white.
So it could depend on the time and place.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you perceive that Igor is acting under duress, and that Igor is lying to the white supremacists and telling you the truth. But that's for you to determine.